Oh my god, they finally got rid of the page that's just like rescue. Or rescuing grasp. The the rescue with flashback for white. That's been there for so long. Wow. Now it's a scroll rack. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome. It is Tuesday, and I want to do another Mardu cube. So that's what I'm here to do. Here we are. Mardu cube is now available. Our last run through the cube, we had a. Okay, you'll jump in. Yeah, I'll just be talking for a couple minutes about Mardu cube before you jump on in. And then we can have a truck hit your power again. Ah, you're crazy fine, amazing Kelly. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it both. Yeah, today we're doing a cube that is only white, red, and black cards. As we saw last time, that does not mean it's without it's controlling elements. Merely that they show themselves in different ways. We played a nearly mono white deck that had a lot of reasonably powerful haymakers. We're playing on a power level that's not like, yeah, that is more honest magic at times. We're not. There is a reanimator deck, but it's more uh, like collective brutality, discarding on burial rights, or your reanimation target, and then like picking it up on 4 with things like that. We're not talking about like turn 2 Grizzlebrand or something like that. Well, there is trying to think if there's like a quick mana in red. I don't think Seething Song and Friends are in here. Like I don't think there's like a Past in Flame style deck hanging out. But yeah, what we do have is removal, more removal, a lot of kill spells, a lot of bodies that aren't great to be pointing kill spells at, which kind of the best way to make your bodies playable, huh? Like here's my Doomblade, and I go, cool, Siege and Commander, and didn't think about that one, did I? But yeah, trying to think what else we have in here. No, very little counter magic. There are 2 counter spells in the entire cube. And they're the 2 that they're the 2 white spells that you would be familiar with from literally 15 years ago. Mana Tithe and Lapse of Certainty. It's been like they've been very, 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 very slowly printing additional white counter spells, but it's been like one every
Few and far
5 years.
between.
I want to say one every 5 years. And
They've been doing that, and they've been doing things with white to like trick them into having card advantage or card selection in like the drippiest drip coffee way they can.
they've
Now there's white cards that can loot on ETB now.
yes,
Amazing.
they've they basically given up on like, hey, why is white the only color that can't do this? The answer is, you're right, that's arbitrary, ain't it? So, but yeah, hello, Gnomebitten.
It's because white is the bad color. Hello, it's Gnomebitten. I'm Gnomebitten.
Yeah, so we've got 3
Heard you
colors available to us.
stalling. Yeah, we got 3 colors in the Mardu cube. Technically not Mardu, but that's because Moto doesn't have a Sharpie.
That's true. There's actually more in here than I expected for the that
Or
you
the
would need to bring. You'd bring the Sharpie to bear on. You know.
mm.
So
So are we going to catch up with Team J Bro, do you
I
think?
think 22 trophies. That's.
We just got no, you just nose to the grindstone, We'll get there. We just have to find the perfect strategy for a 600 card cube or whatever.
Right, and 22 of them in the next 16.
That's fine. We just have to do like well 1 2/4 or 1 2/3 in an hour. It's fine.
Yeah.
We can do it if 2 players leave the league. What do we got? Halvar's other half is a huge bastard.
Oh, the sword.
Sword of the Realms is a huge pain in the
Yeah,
ass.
huge pain in the ass. I don't believe that
Uh,
this is real. This is fake. There's
Inferno
good.
Titan DRC is very good if you can get the 1 mana black interaction spells. Inferno Titan is just like probably the most powerful card in the
This
pack.
fact, yeah. If we're talking power, this is like. I'm liking it for Titan. I do like DRC here.
If
Uh,
we get DRC, we are going to want to get little artifacts that sacrifice, whatever that means in this cube.
okay. Sword of the Realms was good, but series didn't really take off until Sword of the Realms 2. Even Sword of the Realms 2 was perhaps not the one. We had to get Kenneth Branagh out of the sword, and then
Look at Gather the Townsfolk.
ooh, yeah, I'm
The
I'm
DRC,
I'm really
Inferno
cool
Titan,
with
DRC
Inferno
both good.
Titan.
You like Inferno Titan? Oh, and then Thunderball. And
Oh,
Thunderbreak Regent as well. You have your
yeah,
choices for big dudes. There's the companion asshole. That guy.
yeah.
Briefly banned in formats. There's also Kolaghan's Command and Phyrexian Metamorph as cards you'd just be happy to have in any circumstance.
Okay, Command is like, hmm,
K Command solves a lot of problems, does a lot of things. It does commit us to it's it's a strong enough reason to play black. I kind of like
yeah.
Metamorph more than Thunderbreak Regions, to be quite honest, but
Uh,
they're both very, very
for
powerful.
me, it's we already have kind of like a biggie, and like getting one of these back would be cool. Strange, how do you think of the sub?
Yeah,
Um,
either one of those would be pretty sweet.
I'm not feeling Garuda. That's like we picked Thunderbreak region, then we picked evens only, and
There's some good sticky white creatures in this pack. Basri's Lieutenant and Hollowed Spirit Keeper both do not die when they are killed.
yeah,
But K Command.
command gets the job done. What do you do?
Uh, Excel target creature until end of your turn. You may cast that card, and you may spend mana as though or mana of any color to cast that spell. So that does follow timing constraints,
Yeah, because we can end
but
steps, hit it, and then yeah, I don't
un-
hate that.
until the end of your next turn.
Yeah,
Okay, so if you main phase this, you get until the end of your next turn to do that. Okay.
yes,
Um,
I kind of
there's
like that because there's not a lot else in here that I'm super on. Mind
the
Maze like cool,
Mind Maze Tome is great. The
kind of
Sir
funky to see these
Conrad,
two here. Oh right, I
Sir
forgot about
Conrad,
Conrad.
Sweltering Sun's pretty good. The Valkyrie is also not the worst. But this card looks exciting.
This thing's neat. I don't think I remember this card at all. So,
Ink Eyes. Doughty Voidwalker is very good. I don't know how good Sedgemoor Witch is.
so damn.
Timeless Dragon also rather good. Twin Shot Sniper also fairly good.
Yeah, just as a like shock.
Yeah. Um.
Poor man Shattered, and even Shattered Divinity is kind of the most ridiculous card in the world. So
Yeah.
we can kind of
So
shrug.
I think Voidwalker is the most powerful card in the pack. It depends on if you think double black is a bit harsh or not.
I don't think I've played this in some time, like ever. So I'd be interested in
It
playing it.
this card getting Douthie means we really, 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 really want Thoughtseize. Because the most powerful thing you can do on turn 3 is have a Douthie Boardwalker in play and then cast Thoughtseize.
Well,
Is Silent Visitor, huh? Faithless Looting, Thopty.
Don't hate any of those. This is
It's a flashback to regrow a little guy. It goes
yeah.
really well with a monastery mentor.
We
Is what
also we
people
ever
say.
this thing has our choice of like 1,000,000
Yeah, we do have
5 and 6 drops.
we have our choices of big guys. That makes me like Copter and Smug and Faithful Suiting more. It's just like selection.
Yeah, let's get low. Oh, let's get low.
Ooh, I do like Knight of the Ebon Legion. He fulfills a lot of roles. I also like Sling
You think?
Gang.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was
Cool.
actually gonna. Sling Gang was the other one I was gonna be like, oh, and then like Thraven Inspector's neat, but
It's
um,
Dragon's Roar. What is that? Thought
this
that
is
might have
this is a
a
bolt.
dragon spell.
This is yeah, it has the word dragon on it 1,000,000 times to be a Searing
So they
Blaze.
yeah, they got dragons and cards here, and that's how they got it.
Like Knight.
Knight Knight is the second best one drop in the pack.
Stuffy Doll is pretty funny in a world with like all the red sweepers.
Inferno Titan. It lets your Inferno Titan deal damage to your opponent. Just pick up that Dragon Skull Summit.
Yeah, I'm looking at
We're
a
kind of committed to both. That Gonti is really good,
Gandhi's
but
really good. Bone
mana
Shards is the best version of this that's ever been printed.
Bone Shard's a good spell.
We probably should get mana going for this deck though, and now is a good time as any to get going on it. Um,
Ooh, Deathbringer Liege.
I
It's one
love
of the funny
Deathbringer Liege.
lieges.
This is a good Liege.
Mhm. If you cast your mimics, you can kill things if you stack your triggers correctly. Oh, Dragon Claw reaches. Conscripts is okay. What's up, Vampire? Right, yeah. This is you have to
There's
do
the
things
flip
unless you let her
one.
flip, and then
Yeah.
she's just cheap beef at the end of the day. I don't think her backside does anything that oppressive.
No, it's the front side getting like an edict plus a draw.
Each creature with flying you control gets fire breathing, basically. Okay. Well, Dragon's Love Claw reaches and Graven Cairns. Although you got your DRC back.
I'm actually interested in the DRC with a curve that's like this.
Yeah, can help with the copy, even if she doesn't
That
even if she doesn't get delirious.
that's actually what makes it a lot more interesting is that the with with the copter uh channeler is a lot stronger.
We are going to want like if Seal of Fire or Pyrite
Yeah.
Spellbomb are around, those go really well. You got your Thunder.
Thunder Maw is an incredibly powerful one of these, especially in a world with like spectral procession plus
Yeah. Ends the game. What does Bloodsoaked Champion sing again? Can't block.
raid bring it back.
Right, bring it back. That's not the worst.
No, it's not. I'm
But we like Thundermaw Hellkite. What does that filigree thing do?
tax, discard a card, minus X, where X is the artifacts you control plus artifacts in your graveyard.
Eh. Well, the Valkyrie's not the worst. Thrill is also not the worst.
Ink Eyes.
Ink Eyes, Batter Bone, and Sniper actually puts in an artifact in the yard for
And a creature.
Channeler. Yeah, it's two types in one. Faithful Suiting goes pretty. Silent Visitor is not the worst, but Faithful Suiting
I
works really
know.
well with
That's wait.
Dragon Rage Channeler. Hmm.
Sure.
Whatever you. Thoughtseize. Come on, baby. We want Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize, Lightning Bolt, Inquisition of Kozilek.
Well, Dragon Rage Channeler and Doughty Voidwalker both really like the card Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
So that's one of our best cards for us. If they're okay, Falconwrath Gorger as just a guy. Sadly, Agonizing Remorse does not work with Doughty
No.
Voidwalker.
Falconwrath Gorger ain't the worst.
He's okay. There's also we're a little chunky. I just love Trading Post though as a card. I really love Trading Post. Yeah, Imbros doesn't get cast as much as Chalet.
Yeah, Shelley is the more playable one of those.
Hogwrath Gorger is just a guy. Recognizing Remorse isn't the card we want. It's still fine. This is a It's gonna give you a card advantage thing. Flip off the top.
I'm kind of interested in that. Gorger and Remorse are all okay, but they don't
Yeah,
really.
they're okay, but they're like replaceable effects. They're like nothing exciting.
Want to have a little bit of Fury,
Fury is very good.
War
Big.
Boss, Bit
War,
Blast, Friend.
yeah, Bit Blast, Eldest Reborn, War Boss, Stone Coil, all very good. I think Fury is the best though. Fury is very good.
4 damage, exile, red card. If honestly, the big thing we want to be doing with this is casting it. IMO.
It's a really good cast, but being able to have pyrokinesis is just really good.
Yes.
If you have ways of one, this is a problem control decks have always had, is you often are ahead on cards, but you're behind on board. The pitch elementals let you, or
Fix
the
that.
Fury Solitude let you not be that. You can give up cards to even out the
It's
board.
weird. The Crone Wars art's gone, which is this card's cool as hell. By the way, it's 2 turns of a. It's like a sort of mind control that wraths.
Hmm.
Um, Bit Blast is great. It's like okay in this deck.
That bad Sphinx is for have the black one. This okay, loot. If it has madness, okay. So this is just like a a goblin guy. Not goblin guy. That's a specific guy.
Yeah,
What is it called? Goblin rummager. Yeah.
yeah, but like with a better, like obviously madness like her. This is a strong two.
Ever or equipped creature deals combat ability, you may sacrifice it if you do discard it and draw 3 cards. Interesting.
So it's 2/2 that if it hits, draw three, but also if the helmet hits.
Yeah, pretty good with Dragon Rage Channeler.
Yes, also another artifact creature for that sort of nonsense. I kind of like that. I'm not. We don't. I don't see enough madness for this to work.
Yeah, it would basically just be for the rummage, which isn't worthless. Worm Coil is of course very powerful, but we're seeing we're going to get lots of top end. Um,
Embercleave, huh?
Embercleave is very, very, very powerful. There's arguments to be made for Mind Stone.
Yeah, I agree with that.
How much does Lizard Blades cost to cast?
Two to play,
It's one
two
in
to
a,
two to play, two to equip.
that is also fairly good.
It's like Embercleave, but
Cheaper, but
cheap.
also not a complete blowout. Hmm.
I'm willing to see if our deck can turn into cleaving.
Alright.
But
Our
it,
black is drying up.
yeah, that's what
I'll
we're.
note.
I mean, look at pack three here. This is single
Of
black card
course,
left in the deck.
here's a good madness card. The Anji's Ravager.
Oh yes. Discard your hand.
It's this is a card you have to build around. Mask of Immolation and what is that other guy? You.
Haste your
Goro Goro.
team, and if you have a modified creature, make a 5/5.
Hmm,
That's not bad.
not bad. It's also just a 2-mana 2/2 that can haste your team. Mask of Immolation also pretty okay.
Hmm.
I feel like pack 3 we're going to probably try to pick up some black removal spells with like the direction our deck is taking. Well, there's one. I also really like
I
Unearth.
would say Unearth actually looks like
Was that
fine.
card above Terminal Agony? Okay, zooming actually didn't make the stream. I'll just open up the stream.
Well, copy of any creature on the battlefield until end of turn it has haste.
Eh,
And then it taps for red.
not the worst. How good is that Agony?
We don't have
Is
a
this
lot of
for
discard outlets outside of like looting, do we?
Yeah, I don't think we do. We could get more.
I'm gonna grab it and see if that like tables some of the. Like, there were a lot of oh boy, blood crypt.
Blood Crypt's pretty good. I think it's better than the other stuff here. I do like Perforus's intervention a fair
Chin.
amount.
I actually like Karn a lot.
Karn is very powerful, but we do have a really stupid black removal spell that lets the the one we compared to Fractured Identity, so we probably want to get a way to cast that.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh, how playable is Shredded Sails?
4 damage range with flying, destroy target artifact, cycling. Probably a lot.
Because foul play and even off-color Talisman wouldn't be terrible actually, but Shredded Sails also reasonable cast. Big Olivia,
I'm gonna go with foul play as a decent like thing to lead after our dragon
pretty good.
chart armor.
Agonizing Remorse came back.
It's probably the pick.
Yeah, I don't like trading posts that much. Seize the Spoils isn't worthless, but
No. Bit Blast is one that came back out of our.
ooh, Pit Blast is worth a splash.
Yeah, we have some things that I can flip into. That's pretty nice.
Um,
Okay, our
there's there she is. We could also we you see a pair of goblins.
we couldn't see a pair of goblins.
You
That's.
could see a pair of goblins.
I'm gonna go with Madness Enabler, Shieldred. None of these are really.
Pick your reanimator target.
Yeah,
That's yeah, Chandra Heart of Fire. She does +2 to shock anything. I don't know what that other side of that guy does. Okay. We're set up for something. Not quite sure what yet. Most of our picks are being played though.
yeah. Our black is a little lackluster right now. I want it to be better, and I want it to be like early game. I want to be a
Yeah,
little
we
more
want
early
to
game aggressive.
Douthie Voidwalker is kind of ambitious right now.
Yes, that's the problem. Fixing's fine.
Our fixing is pretty good. Actually, our commitments to red aren't that bad. Oh,
Hi,
excellent last pick.
that's actually a playable card.
I thought the pack was empty when we got that. Bergy,
Avacyn's Judgment, Bergy.
Cathartic Pyre, pretty good card. What do? You may sacrifice a creature when you do. Deal state to any target. Target discards card. Return target creature. Okay.
Sure. Um,
Shep's pretty good.
Shep's pretty good. Avacyn's Judgment's also just fine.
Absence Judgment is pretty good. I also do like Cathartic Pyre a lot. This card like kind of fits any hole that you need.
Oh, sure, that's the one that's like 3 to a
It's 3
creature,
to a
or
creature, planeswalker, or tool 2.
hmm. I'm gonna try and set up a little bit more of a madness engine going on here
Yeah.
with Avacyn Judgment. I know Pyre fits into that
Because
as well, but
Judgments at worst is a fire, you know?
yeah, I'll play Badlands High.
Badlands.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Nah, Rakdos Cygnus better. Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry, Badlands, but weirdly
Uh,
enough,
um, Collective Defiance is okay. The Pyromancer would be a
Pyromancy would
nice
be really
wheel.
wheel.
I don't hate that Sarkin.
I'd
Oh,
wa-
tiny little.
I'd play Null Priest.
Uh, Toralf's Hammer is also pretty good if it does what I remember it
Yeah,
does
what
doing.
does madness mean? If you discard a card that has madness, you can pay its cost, and madness cost to cast it.
Yep, it lets you cast it when you discard it. And it also works really weirdly with the rules, but you don't have to worry about that 99% of the time.
Yeah, it discards an exile, and then
And then you decide to cast it or not. And then it's put into the graveyard. Uh, we have some aggressive cards here. We have Bobby.
got Bob. Mirror breaking.
Mirror Breaker is very good. It's also pretty good with our Dragon's Rage Chandler.
Yes, this is an enchantment.
Enchantment, and it triggers the surveil.
It's also something like say we get the setup. Copy Twin Snot Shiper.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Copy Fury. Uh huh. Copy Inferno Titan.
Then they're just winning the game.
Yeah,
There's aggressive
Bob.
guys in here.
This ninja is like a weaker version of Uh,
Earthshaker and Rimrock both do like jobs.
yeah, they both are aggressive.
What do you do? Miss at the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card. You may till your next turn. You may play that. Whenever you play a card from exile, create a treasure token. Okay.
Okay,
It's also Imbrith Shieldbreaker is a 2-drop.
I like that. Just doing some bit of reading because I don't. A lot of these cards I've literally never goddamn seen.
Yeah. Fireflux Squad. Yeah. And
Next time,
into the maw of
and the
hell.
wall of hell.
This might be Shieldbreaker.
Yeah, I don't hate having artifact removal.
I don't hate
Um,
having a Goblin Piker.
fair.
uh,
Bishop enters battlefield. Lose a life, make another human. Pay 13 life. Ooh, that's whatever. Um,
you can pick up the Jaren. And Zariel's not bad either. They make like devils. Graven.
okay.
Oh, that's nice. He gets his first effect is hatred.
Oh, just literal hatred, huh?
Yeah,
Ah,
because he's on the art of hatred.
that's cool.
Um, there's
Um,
a fancy land here for us. The Innerstorm Skull Cairn.
that's the 3 damage discard. It's fine to have his land actually. That's like a good amount of reach. I'm not
Circuit
sure.
Mender is also generically like a guy. This is you know that fox,
Yep.
filigree fox.
Yeah, it's better then because it has leaves play.
Mhm. I don't know why it highlighted Kidian for us.
A hide a land. Portaling outburst.
Outburst is okay. Neheb is okay.
Hitotsugu? Oh, hold on. Violent eruption.
Violent Eruption.
That
A bit ambitious to
act.
cost, but Madness for 3.
We're a little more red than we are black, so I'm okay on red 1. And
Mm-hmm.
like I think we've got enough ways to make this happen. Like copter. Also, can we just
Yeah.
go dome?
Ooh, check your frames, my Droog.
My
Yeah, your obs.
nope.
Like,
It's 100%.
okay, then this might be on my side then.
No drop frames in my world. Um,
Okay, Crypt Breaker does a lot of work for us.
I'll wiggle things after we get out through the draft
I'll,
here.
yeah, well, after the draft, I'll wiggle things. I think it's my side.
Okay. Crypt breaker, like basically always good.
Does what we want. We are looking for discard outlets.
Yeah.
Yes, this is definitely my side, not yours.
Here's a that removal spell that
Yeah, make it the worst removal spell in the world.
uh
Yes. Hmm. Do we have the gumption to be an Ox of a Godus deck?
damn.
I don't think so. Could just pick up a big werewolf. Seems very reasonable. I've never seen Irileth the Awakener do anything, but maybe this is the
Yeah.
first time for. Ooh, Rakdos Carnarium?
Yeah,
How did we
that should
miss
be
that the
stink.
first time around?
I
I
think
remember
we
seeing
I think
that
we
Dread
missed that.
return.
Yeah, I think it was it was below the cut.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Rakdos Carnarium is quite good.
sure.
Thorolf's Hammer's okay. Collective Defiance isn't bad.
Yeah, this is 4 to a creature, 3 to an opponent, and swipe our hand. The hammer is good as just like
Like a return of renewable sources of damage.
yeah, inevitability.
You can pick up a ninja or a Rimrock Knight. You thinking about
Sorry,
splashing
that's a
this?
I just hadn't read it. Again, reading cards.
You got to read cards. Oh, there's this guy.
Sure, you're in the
He's
deck.
he's he's outpost siege. We'll pick up Hatred Man and
I
Hidetsugu
don't hate Hidetsugu. Also,
and an off-color talisman.
okay.
Voidwalker might be a sideboard card. He's very potent graveyard hate, but perhaps a bit difficult to leverage. Although maybe not.
I
Or how
mean,
much fixing we have.
yeah, we're not like super caught up on that. All right, let's get everything the hell out of here.
I'm suddenly missing that we did not. We saw that sweltering sun,
And that was the only like
and that was the only thing we could have picked in that spot.
we have a lot of
We have some powerful one
pyrokinesis.
for ones. Yeah.
We have a lot of pyrokinesis.
Ooh, yeah, because we've got Avacyn's Fury, we've got Fury, we've got um that one with Madness. Does that 4 damage spell split?
Yeah, it's 4 damage spell split.
Violent Eruption? Yeah, so that is just pyrokinesis.
That can go
Okay, so
dome.
maybe that'll be how we handle that.
Okay, so that's like our
These
lower.
are our hammers. Okay, what does Hidetsugu actually do?
Zenitsu's a 4/4 for 4.
Okay, sacrifice creature scry to exile the top card. You may play that card this turn. When you exile an online card this way,
You just dome something for that damage.
deals damage to exile to any target. Okay, and what's the activation on that? Two in a red?
Two in a red.
Okay.
Basically,
Is this
of the fours, like I like it more than Eradicator Valkyrie.
yeah. And it
Um,
says play. Okay, so you can get lands.
yeah, you don't get any damage off the lands, but obviously, okay. Mirror Breaker, the head is fine. Ember Cleave, assuming our curve is like low enough, which it basically is. Cologne's Command, Hurl Through Hell, that one's very good.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons we're in black. Bit blast. Bit blast. Okay. Bit blast is one of the reasons we might not include Perforos's intervention into the deck, because
Yeah,
that would give us a whiff. We currently don't have any whiffs.
and
'Cause even if you hit,
I'm currently
even
just
if you
adding
hit
cards
like
I like.
yeah, because even if you hit you guys basically outpost siege.
I like the Death Touch Body.
Mhm. I guess it's an outpost siege they can kill.
Okay,
Um,
so
is this 28?
yeah, we're currently over, obviously.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take out Perverse's intervention based on the Bit Blast, as we said. Um,
Unless we think intervention is more powerful than Bit Blast,
if
which
we
it could be.
could be, I think this is something that like if our opponent's on walkers, this is the hammer to bring down.
Yes.
Okay,
We have any 2 drops that suck. Mask of Immolation can replace them. And I do think Dalthea is a sideboard card. It's
sadly, it like
we didn't get Thoughtseize. And it's double black.
double black's the killer. I'm playing agonizing remorse.
Agonizing Reverse is playable. It's not you don't feel great casting it, but it's playable.
Okay, so let's cut the 5 lands off to the side. By the way, nice lands we got here. They're helpful.
We got some card advantage lands.
Our lands here, we've got Lava Claw, Carnarium, Dragon Skull, and then
So our Carnarium lets us turn land drops into land drops, and our Skull Cairn lets us turn land drops into bad blightnings.
yeah. I
So
mean, look, opponent on 3.
or even opponent has 1 card in hand.
Yeah,
So it's a good land. Hmm. So what are the stinky cards? We have off-color talisman. I think we got to get rid of some of that fat in the middle. Look at how
well,
many 4 drops we have.
let's re-sort. Okay, so this is the actual curve.
Yeah. Twin shot and ambitiously terminal agony can be lowered.
Yeah,
I mean ambitiously as in lowered in cost. I think twin shot's probably worth playing. Um, Collective Defiance. It does a lot of tools, but it doesn't do any of them the best.
The best it does is that's 4 damage to a target creature, like a. But
It's a little lame at sorcery speed when we've got like 4 mana instants that kill things.
yeah. I'm gonna keep Falcon Wrath Angie in here because, like,
She's she's,
even if
she's
we're
got
not on
utility.
like a lot of madness, which we're not, like, being able to
What?
very quickly cycle through our deck feels nice.
Yeah, turn our lands into spells.
Um, Foul play.
Foul play is one of the only destroy effects we have. I do like the
True.
card. It can be an easy sideboard out though. So can Embrace Shield Breaker.
We need 3 cuts here.
Okay. I think are we Embercleave? We already have like Inferno Titan and Hellkite to be like busting on through.
We're 13 creatures, and we're not like we have. It's like Ebon Knight, Dragon Rage, and then like on two
A
million.
few too, but I think Cleave is ambitious.
Okay,
I love Embercleave.
I mean,
Don't. But I know putting Embercleave on Inferno Titan is extremely powerful. But
I think Itsugu's fine, even at the speed we're at. Um,
how about Lelia the Blade Reaver? That's like a 2/2 that has to tangle in combat.
I rolled 3/3 the moment it.
Ah, yeah, it is a 3/3 with haste. Then okay, maybe that's okay then.
The thing that makes Lelia really strong is that it's like Prosper Tomebound, but it doesn't care about
Yeah.
when the card's cast. It cares about when the card goes to exile.
Ooh, that's good with agonizing remorse. Hell yeah. Then
For,
maybe we get rid of one of the two, like her or the 4 mana guy, because
well,
we
I mean, the thing is, they even work better together though. Like than you.
they do work better together. K Command's good. Violent Eruption's good. We have plenty of things that are good. We got to make cuts. Yeah, go ahead and get rid of that.
And
If the twin shot doesn't seem up to your snuff and power level, we can shift it. It is kind of an FTK though, and it's an artifact
yeah,
for Channeler.
well, that's why I'm keeping it. It's close, but it's not over the line.
Yep,
Um,
we have plenty of non-creatures, so even if Dragon Rage Channeler never really deliriums that much, she's still going to generate value.
yes, like it should be pretty easy to get like the big four in our yard, like or artifact with like Twin Sniper or a couple of the others.
Um, hmm.
1 cut.
One cut, and it's hard to pick. So I don't really want to cut another creature, but all of our spells are pretty good.
Yeah,
I think if we were cutting a spell, it would be Agonizing Remorse. That
that,
might just be the go.
that's what I keep looking at. I've looked at Agonizing Remorse 3 times and not cut it, and like I probably
Yeah,
just
so
cut it.
okay. And now we put our lands in.
This is gonna be like
Oh, I don't even begin to know. I know our fancy one of our fancy lands is black, so it's going to want to go up on red sources.
8/4 or 7/5.
That'll give us 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 red sources, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 red sources. So so 10 black, 11 red.
So if we did it the other way, that would be 11 or 12 and 9.
Yeah, so we have 4, 5, 6, 7.
We have
Yeah.
nothing that's double black.
We have nothing that's double black, and we do have a fair amount. Our double reds are a little misleading because some of those we can pitch cast,
Yeah.
but all right. This is looking at the very least interesting.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had committed a little earlier to the madness setup. I didn't like basically until mid pack 2, I didn't think it was like a
We didn't think it was a
I
thing.
didn't believe in it, right? Like I was
Yeah.
just like, yeah, this is like just some nonsense, right? But no,
If
that's
if If we had seen like Fiery Temper earlier on, we would have known, but we didn't see
Yeah,
that.
fiery temper or
So we're going to have to rely a bit on our pyrokinesis effects, of which we have several. Inferno Titan actually counts.
yeah, we have like four ish. So it's like pyro for four, pyro for four, pyro for three, and then like
Flyers get
four,
them,
yeah, like that's the spectral procession answer. Or
and we got fire in Avacyn's. So if we bit blast into Avacyn's judgment, that's kind of like it, huh?
yeah. Also, Evelyn's judgment on the back. Oh, like there's Tamio and Jace.
Rip
Um,
Tamio
oh boy.
turned into a robot.
And then
Yeah, Fury doesn't have flash, but Fury is still very, very good. Uh,
yes.
Fury is debatably better than Solitude, at least in modern.
Again, one of the tricks about these cards is how absolutely powerful they are when you cast them, but
Hmm.
also you don't have to. Like it's the like you might you look at it and be like if you're thinking about Force of Will sucks ass when you cast for five.
Although casting 5 mana Force of Will is often a show of strength,
It
just because
is,
of how much it sucks.
it is, but if you hard cast Fury, this is like a 3 turn clock in most games where it's down, right? Like a 3/3 double
Hmm.
striker.
Although I
Um,
realize we kind of have a fair amount of FTKs. So we've got Inferno Titan, and we've got Twin Bolt, and we've got Fury, Thunderball, kind of Bit Blast sometimes. So it's like, yeah,
and we have Kiki.
we have a Kiki. Fable Mirror Breaker is a pretty good card in Pioneer because in Modern you have this card called Seasoned Pyromancer that
Yeah. Farfignugan.
pretty good one.
Sure.
This has got mana. We can play the actually we can if we draw a swamp. Are we on the play? Yeah. We draw untapped black, we can play the Crypt Breaker. If we don't, it Anya can pilot the copter on turn 3.
And then like on four,
And on
Crypt.
4 our madness is online.
Yeah, like we can Crypt Breaker and then like Madness, and then things get wild
Yeah.
because then we've used Violent Eruption to just murder something.
Or just, deal 4 to our opponent.
Look, the fact that we get to cast. Oh, okay. I was saying on white. I
Hmm.
assume we would have. Okay, well, good news about Smuggler's Copter.
Yeah, we've got we do not mind drawing too many lands.
They're
Okay,
cycling a. I'm sorry.
Canyon Slough. They are Mardu.
Yeah, but they cycled their double off color.
Probably because they're going to Marsh Flats into Blood Crypt here. What?
What the fuck is happening? Are you? This is a cycling land for no reason. Okay, I,
Spectral Possession. Okay, that's going to line up pretty well against our play.
I'm still running my copter into that,
You okay trading Copter with
or maybe I could just hold it back.
yeah, we can attack or block, it loots, and we can play that. And next turn, no matter what, we can Violent Eruption. Because Anya can just pitch a mountain here, or tap to block with Smuggler's Copter, pitching a mountain. And then even if they kill Anya, we
We
can
can.
play Crypt Breaker and use that to pilot the copter.
Yes, they are. All, what the hell? They just wanted
Yes,
triple white to.
to be able to play Spectral Procession, yeah.
Okay. All right. Or that's flashback for. They're gonna bat. Okay.
Foe Strider. Okay.
Sure.
Do they send with a token? They don't. Okay, well, you can pitch a mountain. Okay.
Looks good.
We can use that to pilot the copter.
Yes, I think that's the play.
And I don't think we can draw a better 1 mana spell, so I think we should play it beforehand to get the Surveil.
And then I use Anji to.
Yeah, we use Anya to pitch the Violent Eruption. Do we kill Woe Strider and 2 tokens, or kill all their tokens?
I think it's Woe Strider and 2 tokens here.
Okay.
Then we can just attack with Anji if we want.
Oh, she gets to pilot the copter. That's right, because she's going to untap.
Yes.
Or we can tap with her to pitch a mountain.
Yes.
We kind of, okay.
So you get some scries out of this. This is 5 to 4.
It's 5 to escape, or 5 to cost to escape, but it's escape 4. So if they have a black source, they can do it. We get to surveil 1. We can put that in the yard
Yeah,
because we
absolutely.
we do not need that.
They get scry. Damn, this is so good.
It's pretty powerful. We're flooded, but it does not even matter, even a tiny bit.
Yeah. I'm excited about the world where Crypt Breaker can also start like getting his body and cards back.
Yeah,
And then we haven't even drawn the card yet.
we have not drawn the card yet. Okay, well, into the copter, Dragon Rage Channeler.
Yep.
If we want to attack, I was wondering if we wanted to attack with Anya or to discard a mountain. We do have to reduce our opponent's life total to 0.
Yeah, I'm also thinking that Signet might be the better discard at some point here.
Signet. Oh,
Oh,
okay, makes sense.
sure.
Yeah, we can pitch Signet because we are at 2 types right now.
I'd like to start getting
Delirium.
Delirium.
Oh, in with the goat. No fear.
Goat in. I mean, it has +1/+1.
Yeah. Fury off the top?
So,
Not quite.
not quite.
Although that gets us Delirium by itself.
This is like a fine play.
Yeah, fine play. We can blow up their spirit. We can check what's inside Rakdos Signet before we do anything.
Yeah, we can check what's inside Ragnos Signet, and then
Like play Twin Shot and Crypt Breaker. Flying with the copter.
fly in with
I
the
guess
copter and the Dragon Rage Channeler if there's a creature in the grave. Let me. Well, I guess first
yeah,
things first. Let's discard.
let's discard this. And if we have a creature in our hand we want to discard, we can give Dragon Rage Channeler Delirium while it flies. If it doesn't, then we may just
Well, I can loot with the copter.
yeah, but that's on attacks. We would be if we wanted to make our thing delirious, we'd have to throw away Crypt Breaker.
We would have to throw away Crypt Breaker, yes. Which I don't think that's real.
We or we can just
Or we could throw away Crypt Breaker and it's fine.
we could channel Twin Shot and then just see what we draw off the loot and see if we draw a castable. That would just give us Delirium 2. We could tap Crypt Breaker to pilot the copter.
How many lands in the top 17?
A lot, but
10?
it's fine. We're dealing with it.
Yeah, I mean, our deck is dealing with it, so that's okay.
The most conservative play is just to play Twin Shot Sniper and Crypt Breaker and have the Dragon Rage Channeler fly the copter. Is that fine?
I'm going to go a little more like pushing our opponent to the edge, I think.
Okay. It's worst case to worst, we just discard the Crypt Breaker, which will
Yeah,
get us there.
that's what I'm thinking. So,
Blow up their flyer.
yep. I'm not. I'm not cool enough to blow up their face there
Or their goat.
or their goat.
Okay, we are committed to discarding a creature.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay discarding Crit Breaker now. Yeah.
Oh.
What do you know?
Anyway, so now our clock on our opponent is much, much improved.
Yeah, now we're 6. They are in fact dead next turn if they do not do anything to our creatures. The
They
Inferno Titan can just go upstairs.
So Deathbringer taps on white and kills on black.
Or kills a tapped creature, which it
Yeah,
appears they are going to do.
yeah. Our entire team is tapped creatures. So.
Okay, they're going after DRC.
I'm happy about that because I actually think this is still a little valuable.
What do you do when you crew things?
That's nothing. You just crew to attack. This thing doesn't haste. They just tap their blocker.
Hmm.
Oh, or put a +1/+1 counter on each creature target player controls. Okay.
Okay, they're tapping our... They had to target something to tap. So they just tapped our guy. If they attack here, they're dead.
Yeah, they don't realize it, but they are extremely dead.
You know, they go to 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Ooh,
Pretty good.
okay.
We can't kill them this turn, so maybe we just destroy them.
We probably just take our free.
Yeah, we terminate their liege. I would like to cast this spell.
I'd love to draw a card.
Pretty good one. All bangers, you say? Okay.
Discarding both land there might have been a mistake.
Copter, even if we don't find 6th land, I think we'll be fine. With that Bit Blast and Thundermaw. Can they crew their guy? Was that crew 3?
2.
Okay, so then with the Liege gone, they can't crew their guy. Okay, get out of here, Knight of the Ebon Legion. I guess you would have been an okay play, but we're holding gas,
Yeah,
as they say.
and our opponent is down to 4.
Yeah, they're down to 4, and we have a Thundermaw Hellkite.
Mm. Okay, this card's bad.
Card's been pretty. It turns out Goblin Rummager with haste is already pretty good.
Also,
And
turns
then
out like the perfect madness enabler is
that card that likes madness. Ooh, that's I don't remember which one that is.
Death Touch was +1, double up
This is the Kaldheim
tokens,
one. Okay.
and okay, sure.
Usually it's the double up token that you use.
Are you doubling up tokens?
I don't
Double
want
up,
to gain some life. And then we will Thunderball Hellkite.
yeah.
Bust it on through.
So now they can activate their Soul Ripper, which lets them sack another creature to sure whatever. Death Touch, Goat.
I'm glad they didn't kill our looting things, or else we would have died many turns ago.
Yeah, seat of power right there.
I guess we had 3 of them, so the odds of them killing all of them were fairly low. Anyways. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. When's the last time you cast a Thundermaw Hellkite?
It's been a while.
Ba-da-dum-dum,
Okay. So,
ba-dun-dun-dun-dun. What do we learn about them? They have lots of little guys.
they're token
Uh,
likers.
yeah, they're token likers.
They're super
They have,
token likers. They well, like they play like not the collective defiance, but the opposite card, collective
yeah,
unity or whatever.
collective unity.
They
Yeah.
played spectral procession. They played the goat maker. So like this is an opponent where like these match up really strongly.
Do we have any like single point removal that's bad? Because agonizing remorse can be more powerful against like planeswalkers and spectral processions than like I don't know.
Wondering
Maybe
how
not.
good this is here.
Yeah, we could flip Bit Blast into agonizing remorse or Perforos's intervention.
Yeah,
It's like hitting a Kaya or something, or
Death
their
Leisure.
Death Leash, or even their uh the guy they display, the 3-mana 3/2, make a goat, sacrifice scry. That guy. Getting their graveyard recursive spell in Breath Shieldbreaker. Is there any if we have just a guy we could play in his place? It'd be like, do you have a guy? Mask of Immolation? Wouldn't be the worst.
Enchantment removal is just Fable in this deck, yeah.
Uh if you wanted to be ambitious, you could play Douthty Voidwalker. Ambition
Sure.
engaged. We have so much looting that we can find a swamp, right?
We added 2 black cards here, so.
Makes sense. Faithless looting solves all sins. Right, right on time. That's called a curve, baby.
Alright.
Do you want fire or fury? There's their canyon slough. And we can draw as many swamps as we want because we've got Crypt Breaker.
Voidwalker is also just the most ridiculous threat.
Voidwalker, it cannot be blocked. And if you let us kill a good... Oh, plus, if you play Spectral Procession into Voidwalker, we can just cast Spectral Procession, you know? Yeah, creatures don't die because they are exiled when they die. Nice blood artist, nerd. What this practically means is that they have to throw their removal without the Voidwalker.
Yes.
Dockside Chef.
You know, I'm learning about our opponent's deck.
Yeah, they have a plan. If you don't feel like killing their chef, then yeah. Well, in with the Voidwalker. So Voidwalker does respect timing restrictions. One thing to keep in mind.
You may play this turn without paying attention. Okay.
Yeah, so you still have to pay it. I'm happy when I know about cards, because usually it's you
Yeah.
knowing about every card.
Yeah.
But I've been I've,
When
I've been
you
watching a lot of Modern lately, and this
when
guy's
you get like side sets, that's where I have this like dearth of.
yeah. But Modern Horizons 2 has been very powerful in Modern, so I know all these cards. Oh, attack and play a 4/4.
Yeah, attack and play a 4/4. Maybe you just play Fury next turn.
Yeah, Fury looking pretty good. Uh, we've shut off their plan, so they can still sacrifice. Well, actually, they've been missing land drops.
They've been
Okay,
missing land drops, yes.
they should probably have eaten Blood Artist last turn instead of played that little vehicle.
Thing about Crypt Breaker is that it lets me discard Evanston's Judgment and start making it a fireball.
Yeah, I love a fireball.
I think I do what you would.
Oh, they ate the.
Oh, they ate
That's
the
what they wanted. They
vehicle.
wanted to eat the
Okay.
vehicle. Yeah, that makes sense.
Drill land. This is a little too late. Yeah, this is a
Yeah,
little
they
too
realize.
late. Like,
They realize. Well, because we were just going to start killing their things with Hidetsugu on board. You
don't,
know.
honestly, I was just attacking for 7 next turn. I wasn't even gonna. I was gonna play Fury, and
Yeah, but they didn't
from
know
their
that.
yeah, from their perspective, everything they love is dead.
Yeah, so we just have to flip a 2-drop off our Hidetsugu,
Yeah,
and then
what I actually would have done if I did. Okay, so like the thing here is that like play Fury, Wrath their board, play a land, Absence Judgment for 4, 2, 1, 1.
yeah.
Like every play is just like the end of the game here.
Really though, shout outs to Doughty Voidwalker. Like
Or actually,
letting
sorry, it would be just 2 to this, not 2 on 1. But yeah, Dudley
poor
Voidwalker, boy howdy,
poor blood artist. Although really they lost the lance there, but
they did. But they also lost to
they also lost. At least they got to know that even if their lands were uh not killing them, they were probably going to lose anyways. Because they seemed
okay.
pretty removal light, didn't they?
Yeah, they were like creature heavy, is what I felt out
That's
of them.
that's one way to do it. Make your opponents handle it.
That was fun. We played our mono reddish side, and then we played our mono blackish side,
Yeah.
which
There are two wolves inside you.
yeah, Hidetsugu. Oh,
Hidetsugu is
we
one of
got
them.
one less player.
Okay, we gotta get to our power number, and then we will be invincible. Or we need 2 more players to join.
What like they're either way, it's fine.
Storm breath lagging.
I'm sorry, Slin.
Slin hyphen. And one of your nobodies.
Yeah, it's definitely
I've seen J Bone Capone around before.
Fabian, of course.
I
I
would like to play first.
sure.
Looks like a keep to me.
I'll hold that
Is it?
faithless looting.
Yeah. Faithless looting effects or not looting effects, but cantrips get more powerful the more you hold on to them.
This looks really
We,
nice because
we can,
Prosper is a good 3.
yeah, and we can just I still like getting the signet down because we can get our how you say outpost siege online,
Yeah.
and then he'll find us lands. Tap your signet first.
I
I saw you doing that.
know. Sure.
Wait, when is his timing on that? Beginning of your instep.
And then you can cast this till next turn.
Okay, that's so weird.
So it's Outpost Siege, but for like a full round, but not the
Yeah.
round you think.
And it lets okay, even if they kill it, you still get the card.
Yeah.
But okay. Splendid Angel. Okay. We'll have to kill that at some point, but we have it dead to rights. In fact, we might just have it dead to rights.
We'd probably just take it dead to rights here.
Yeah. And they were going to play an artifact into the Embrace Shield Breaker, but yeah, we could cast him from exile twice, and then we would get 2 treasure tokens. He would also be a good candidate for the Ogre Head Helm.
2 to play, 3 to equip.
Yep, and we'll have a 5/5 double striker that will give us 2 triggers to say no to.
True. And even if they play like Haymaker level creature,
Yeah, if they play I would really love for them to play Hero of
right?
Bladehold.
Hero Blade Hold is the one. Like when I say Haymaker level creature, I want you to know that Hero Blade Hold is basically the card I'm always talking about. Oh, nice. That's actually a free, basically no matter what.
Yeah, we can cast him that.
It makes a treasure on cast, so it's like literal.
It's free. It's free real estate.
Real estate.
It seems like their plan is to do nothing and then get attacked for 6. So would it be walking into whatever removal spell they might be holding up if we just put the ogre head helm on Fury?
I kind of just want to go like hit it Sugoop afterwards. Like I'm just
Oh, and we can do that then. Get our multiple card advantage engines going. We're going to deal 4 to an attacking creature by channeling their land for 3 mana.
good.
Okay, no Iganjo. Okay. Threats, threats, threats.
This is what we call damage.
Okay, writing's on the wall.
Uh-huh. If they Wrath of God, I get to follow up with Thundermaw Hellkite.
If they Wrath of God, we still have Thundermaw. Pretty good.
That's why I don't. I was thinking about like overextension being a problem here, but like
They have to be Boros or something. That's the only thing that explains this behavior.
being off color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hollowed Burial. Is that in the cube? Archangel of Thune. That is a tapped
That
creature.
is a tapped creature.
Angels versus Dragons. You picked the wrong 5 mana angel. Should have been Thundermaw's old foe. Uh,
Even
Baneslayer angel.
that would still get tapped.
Still get tapped. Anyways, bust on in to the other side. Yeah, they're 10 times dead. You're taking 11 just from 2 creatures.
This is this
Yeah.
deck going on every. Okay.
Okay, here's all we need for this deck to do everything it needs to is for our opponent to not do anything so we can
Yeah.
goldfish.
Also, like, I feel like I have to give more respect to our like
Prosper?
Rakdos card advantage creatures
Yeah,
because
we have
like
a fair amount of those.
because like Angie and Prosper, god damn, you know. Okay,
Opponent is on
Bit
Pit Blast
Blast.
seems good.
That's quite real. Collective Defiance also might be real, just because we're seeing like
We're seeing big angels. So
big
what do we have
angels.
that's kind of lame then?
I,
What is not so good? Shield Breaker?
I don't know.
We can ship the shield. Well, then when they play Sky Mall, we can bring it in on game 3.
Well, I mean, we are not dead to it.
Yeah, we're not dead to it.
Like, we're not removing the last piece of our artifact removal for it. Just,
Yeah. Plus, if it's Sky Mall, you just got to kill the creature it's equipped to. It's fine.
I mean, I think this we saw an angel and an angel, and this killed both of them, and would be like
Pretty good
fun.
cast.
All right, loaded with card filtering we didn't end up needing. Yeah, like we were all like we were in a really really good shape in that game. Obviously, our opponent cast 2 spells.
Yeah, they cast 2 spells, but they had a bunch of them in hand, so it could have been nothing.
We have to guess off color, right?
Yeah, that's my supposition. Although playing Sublime Archangel or whatever, or Sublime Angel in a multicolored deck is a bit ambitious, but really it's just a 3 mana 3/3 flyer, which is good in your Boris
Well,
or
like if there's
Orzhov
like,
aggressive deck.
well, like assume it's Boros. Like it plus one's your team, Archangel Thune. So like,
Not Archangel, so the 3 mana 3/3/1. Archangel soon is just good in
yeah, the 3 mana 3/3 is just like, does Archangel Thune have something in common in this cube? There's got to be.
maybe.
Heliod's
They
in
might
here,
be
so yeah, like there's
yeah,
got to be,
so
right?
yeah, so yeah. They might be red black or red not red, but
Black
black
White
white
Angels.
angels.
Oh,
Like that Freya enchantment is very good.
or that
That gives your
5.
angels.
There was the
Yeah, that
5
one.
drop we saw that it was like Grave Pact, but for angels.
I really like that the Saga Angel because it turns your angels into like vindicates.
Yeah, they become kill spell and then they become double strike. I think, right?
Yeah.
I would assume black then, with especially off of 2 cards that our opponent played were being angels.
And speaking of angels, their avatar is Platinum Angel.
Yes,
Well, at least I assume that's Platinum
it
Angel.
is
Yeah.
platinum angel.
They might be
Ours,
biased.
ours has not changed from Judge's Familiar for years. Another one of the very few white counterspell ish effects.
Yeah, white in finger quotes. where it's a hybrid mono.
Well,
Hmm.
I didn't
Might have
add,
to pitch this one.
did not add that extra swamp into this. We just got it. Okay.
You take this one and pray. There's one land gets you copter. No, this is probably a mulligan.
This is like off of the power of violent eruption.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm? Are they
um,
deciding? I think they have to decide before it lets you go down. That's how it goes, right? Okay, then we have to keep this.
I'm gonna
This is fine.
I'm gonna get rid of Hitotsugu and I'm gonna get rid of
We might not have the cards in hand to make full use of Fable.
Fable makes a a token that makes treasure though.
Okay. Okay.
I
Maybe
might
we just get rid of the 4 drops and just plan on wheeling this hand away with head.
I'm gonna try to plan on Prosper sticking. Actually, maybe two.
Okay.
But like also head might just be the. If anything sticks, I think Prosper's the one I want to because that like forgives the hand. Kamigawa
Uh,
the hand.
Kamigawa hand.
Okay, well
Emeria the Sky Ruin.
they weren't off color.
Oh! Joy to the world. That's something for our Fury Breaker token to do.
Yes.
Maybe. It's
Hopefully.
something for our Ogre head to do when we don't draw a land. Emeria picks things up from graveyard when
To play.
you...
Grave to battlefield.
Yeah, we don't have a way of answering that. Copy
Obviously,
gets in.
Copter is the best here. And then we just play whatever the best.
Sword of Light and Shadow.
Okay,
Good,
Fable.
good double spell here. A 1 and a 2.
I like Fable for getting because it also has a bunch of loots on it.
Yeah, it can let us pitch something next turn. We are looking for a specific card now.
Yeah. Goodbye, Channeler.
Goodbye, Channeler. We are going to be able to churn through our deck with alacrity, though.
Yes.
So if it's in the top 30, we'll find it.
Luckily, that sword is not pro our main colors, and it's uh
And they have no creatures, so...
yeah. Damn, both of them, huh?
Well, we get to decide if we want a tool here.
Yeah. What's the word on that?
I don't think we need both Anya and Prosper, so I think we want to pick our shot here.
I'm gonna go with Prosper then.
Okay.
Um.
We can decide if we want to keep Ogre head helmet either. This is
Yeah.
up to, so we don't have to do both. We can just do 1 or 0 if we like our hand.
Our hand might just be fine. Is the problem?
Our hand might be fine. Yeah, I like that. Ogre head helm is funny with the Fable of the Mirror Breaker. We can how many times do you want to sacrifice a thing
Yeah.
to draw 3? Or just cloning smugglers copters also pretty fun.
So I'm gonna go Prosper.
You can equip a helm to a helm, it's true. And then you can sacrifice both of them to discard your hand, draw 3 cards, then discard your hand, draw 3 cards. We call that one head washing the other. Makes me think of that blacksmith that like Rokuro went to.
Ooh,
Me. I was in that game.
cool thing about this is also like, unless they have resto,
Unless they have resto.
um, we're in a really, really, really good position. Unless they have resto, in which case we're like completely fucked. Luckily, let me take a sip of water and look at my opponent's board. Hmm. Hmm.
Well, we couldn't play around that.
No. Like if that connected, we were.
Elspeth Tyrael.
Okay. Just
I'm
making a bunch
glad
of
they played that
buddies.
rather
Yeah.
than equipping the sword.
We get a land off of our. We get a land and a treasure token. We get Kiki. Kiki is not active because no haste,
Yeah.
which is weird. I the fact there's no haste on reflection of Kiki is just so strange to me, but
They ran out of red sagas they were allowed to put haste on.
fair.
They said some but not all, and they ran out. They're deciding if they want to attack for 3. I'd be happy if they did.
Sam. I would likely throw Goblin token at Elspeth.
We could
Okay.
safely attack with both of our creatures if they did,
This thing has
but
Death Touch.
yeah. Carnarium. Not the worst with Anya,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think we're checking to see what's inside Rakdos Carnarium. If we really wanted to dig for Kolongon's command, we would be able to, but it would be our last card in hand. They make us discard the Faithless Looting with Sword. Who cares?
Well, this doesn't discard.
One creature card from your. What am I thinking of?
You're,
Feast and Famine.
yeah, you're thinking, wait, this is the worst sword. You have to remember.
Yeah. So it won't do anything until they have a creature in their graveyard.
Now, the trick is, with Kiki in play, sooner or
Ooh.
later, there's going to be some boom booms that show up
That's just a fine cast, though.
that we get to copy.
And even if they kill Kiki,
Yeah.
how many times is Thunderball Hellkite going to leap off the top of our graveyard, our deck? So the card has you may cast. So even if they kill Prosper,
Oh my god. Please. Flicker risk reflection of Kiki. Okay, fine.
okay, they didn't. Yeah, they didn't go for Reflection of Kiki, but they did want to kill our guy. They could have untapped Restoration Angel. And okay, they could have attacked with Resto. Uh,
You want to see some rude shit?
is it gonna be Thunderball Hellkite? Thunderball Hellkite.
Yeah.
We can
No.
also no. Here's the thing.
It's going to be Thunderbolt
Uh,
Hellkite. Copy it on their turn to tap their flyers.
no, here's something you can do. Thunderball Hellkite, copy Thunderball Hellkite. Put the Skull Lantern on the copy.
To draw 3?
Sacrifice it, draw 3.
Don't have the mana for that.
Ah, piss. Well, it's always next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can tap their attackers by Thundermawing on their turn.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're going to return our guy. That's a token.
That's for next turn.
That's for next turn. Hannibal's busting in. We played a land this turn.
We have not.
Would it be that bad to loot Faithless Looting?
I actually want the 1/3 blocker.
Okay, that's very fair.
in case of some form of overrun, an Elish Norn appearing.
Very real. And we could always think about doing it on their turn. If we hit land off Prosper, then it probably doesn't matter. Okay.
I think the worst case is quite literally just planes.
Is that mana neutral?
Yes,
Hmm.
that action is free.
What does Emiria get when you...
Trade
We're
from
still...
the grave. It's still four. It's still 3 planes away.
I mean, it's creatures. They do have... They do have Cave of the Frost Dragon.
Anyway,
They're coming in. We can block 3, and they might have like a thing.
we block 4.
We can block 4. We can definitely block with the Thunderball Hellkite. Do we bother putting some of our guys into... Yeah, let's just make blocks as they occur to you.
I think at this point, yes, because they didn't respond to me making a copy by killing either half.
Yeah. They're off. They're not on Elishnorn yet. Is she 7 mana?
7.
Yeah.
We have Titan, copy Titan, attack with Titan as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we have lots of nasty things.
So we take 2, we go to 15. Itsugu's which right? I don't know which right does.
Damn. Damnation.
That's what Titan in my hand is for, I suppose.
Do we want to...
Loot the Faithless Looting.
We're not casting it next turn. And Signet is no longer mana neutral, so we're... Unless we draw land, we're not casting it, but who cares? We can pitch the looting. Looting is card disadvantage when you cast it, but card advantage when you flash it back. So really, this just makes a lot of sense. Okay.
That's fine.
The old Wrath of God into Emiria trick is reasonable. They will be able to threaten us with Dragon next turn. That's a dead guy
That's
walking.
a dead guy walking. I'm gonna play one of these lands.
You could hold them. Just give up the treasure. Try to turn the lands into cards. Chrono Titan is our literal top end.
I can still cast Signet if I do that.
Okay, that's reasonable. I can play a land then.
And then like we can loot away like the land like we have a bunch of fire breathing. Anyway, Sram is dead as hell.
You're dead.
So 5 planes. This is a
It's a 3/4 that they
cannot equip. They can't like play and equip. Top of deck is move it.
something.
Oh my god, it's play equip.
Okay, play equip. They could pick up something.
So this puts them at 12, which means I need to fire breathe for all lot, but I can do that. So thank goodness this sword is not better.
Yeah, we can attack for 16.
Yeah.
Ambitious. Okay, their hand's empty, so they can't even solitude us.
I love Damn, by the way. Of all the cards that like they could have had.
Bit Blast! You want to Bit Blast our Inferno Titan?
Yeah! I just love that like of all the cards they could have had to like finish that turn, they
It
cast
was Damnation, yeah.
they cast Damnation in their mono white deck, which is
All, Wrath of God is what they call that
yeah.
card.
Well, but it's named. Well, they call it Damn.
Damn. Yeah, Damn's a good card.
I love Damn because this is like there are very, very, very few times that this is worse than Wrath of God.
Yes.
It it's like, do I need to pitch it to Solitude? Did my opponent play
Are they going to draw a card
Chalice?
off Veil of Summer?
Chalice 2? Uh, they exist, but usually it's just
Ooh, is it a Wrath of God? You can actually do alternate casting costs on the stack. What is its mana value?
oh, is it still 4 on the?
I don't know if it's 4 or 2 because that's relevant for a bunch of things. Like who's the guy? Green and white, Kithkin, can't cast.
Yagti.
You could if that's a thing you could Wrath Teague with, that'd be pretty fun.
Counter target black spell.
Yeah, those exist.
Yes.
Uh
Life force.
Life Force indeed. It's got the little egg baby on
Yeah,
it.
it's got the egg on it. Let me pull up life force while we're.
There's also probably just a blue spell that says counter target black or something spell. If I Google counter target black spell, what
Here it
do I get?
is.
Here's Life Force. Egg.
Egg.
Okay, searching for that on. Ooh, here's a good one. Order of the Sacred Torch. It is a 3 It is a 1 and 2 white 2/2 human knight with tap, pay 1 life, counter target black spell. Thrall Wizard. It's a 3 1/1 Thrall Wizard. 1 and a black counter target black spell unless its controller pays either black or 3.
All right. Hengold 52, born in the year 1952, is here to play. Would you like to play first?
Um,
Sure.
it's a bit land heavy, but we got stuff to do with our mana.
Yeah, this is not great, but I'm not hating it.
Yeah, I've kept worse. The worst I've kept were kept on accident, but they panned out, so why wouldn't this one?
I played Thundermaw Hellkite. That card can just get there.
Thundermaw Hellkite has won every game we've casted, so
Thundermaw Hellkites. This was like, okay. There's been a lot of dragons they've printed over the history of Magic,
mhm.
and like not a lot. Like it takes a lot for like a Dargon to be like standard constructed playable.
Yes, a lot of them are the 5 mana 4/4 variety, but this one breaks the mold by being a 5 mana 5/5 variety.
Also has that haste and is more in
I-
like a glory bringer.
Yeah, haste is frequently
Yeah,
the
haste
keyword that
haste
makes
is
these
usually
dragons.
yeah, because like Thundermaw was kind of the start where they had this 5 mana dragon that did like power.
Stuff. It's after a little bit after him, we had Storm Breath Dragon. He was an
Yes,
all
5
star.
mana 4/4 with protection from white and monstrous dome your opponent.
Yeah, the next one was probably Glory Banger, and then Goldspan Dragon is the most recent one.
Yeah, only a Glorybringer, Goldspan, and like
You had like Thunderbreak Regent in the Cons era, but that guy wasn't that big in Standard,
right.
especially because counter spells were very good at that time.
Um,
Stuff like Silumgar Scorn. All right.
all right, so we're not making Blaze 4, but they're gonna be real.
Is this just the format where you play planes for the first 3 turns?
I think that no matter what color your deck is, you do that. I can't believe our first round opponent, who was actually like multiple colored, like discarded a Canyon
Canyon Slough to get a planes into play off their Fetid
Plains.
Heath. Yes, it was very funny. They might have just been playing that as Swamp Deck and Cycle.
I'd play that as Swamp Deck and Cycle. It's also fetchable because it is.
Off their Heath.
Yeah.
M19 Bolus the Ravager. Yeah, but he wasn't like this kind of dragon, you know, the kind where he's a uh, a big red creature. Although I did play the hell out of
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
Bolus the Ravager. Right on time,
Yeah,
Boris
right
Signet.
on time. Anyway, you can play your removal. That's fine by me.
Yeah, play your chop down.
I'm, I'm
Actually,
just
please don't.
I'm
That would be
just
really
gonna
bad.
I'm just gonna fire Hitsugyu for the next 100 turns. You're not gonna.
You gotta stop me. Yes, they're going to stop us.
Okay.
He can still cruise Smuggler's Copter.
Yeah, it's still in play.
Fetters is pretty good though.
Yeah, I love fetters. I was the person like up until its reprint, just yelling from every hilltop, "Please reprint!" Nice.
Ooh,
Where's our reprint of Fate's fetters?
busting through.
Our opponent is mono white huge stuff, and then that's a little scary, but
We have huge stuff too. Look at our guts. Our huge guts.
so I can have Avacyn's Judgment for 4 next turn.
Why would you sorcery speed that? I guess
Why
so that
on earth would you sort? Oh, because my creature is untapped.
my two creatures tap, so they get to kill that.
Yeah.
Play a 1 mana wah. I was hoping they were play a 1 mana 1/1. Do we? Okay. Their Wandering Emperor can't yet do anything. It can only plus to put a counter on something, but they'd be pretty. They could kill it. They could make a creature that could withstand our Avacyn's Judgment. We could just get Prosper down.
What if I played Prosper and played Avacyn's Judgment?
I just poke, play fire.
Yeah,
That's
well,
ultimately what Avacyn's Judgment would be doing next turn, anyways. So
right.
reasonable. Signet looking pretty tasty as a thing to throw into Faithless Looting. So yeah, I think we just get our cards going.
I like getting Prosper going a lot.
We play it in this order so that when they monetize our Avacyn's Judgment, we have our card advantage engine in play.
This is a 1, right?
Yeah, her text is, so long as she entered the battlefield this turn, you can activate her abilities as if they had flash. As she dramatically jumps in and takes off her hat. Okay, good answer.
Okay. They still have a full grip, basically. Sun Titan.
Rainslayer.
Okay. It's looking
Well, our
for,
dragons are dead, so
it's looking for
it's
Terminate.
Terminate's probably the best thing we could do. So looking like a great turn for Faithless Looting.
Mm,
That almost gets the job done. Hmm.
awkward.
Certainly pitching the Rakdos Signet.
Inatsu is a demon.
Soul of a Demon. Um, do we just pitch the mana sources?
Yeah, and hold on to the.
We could flash back if we wanted to.
This seems like a turn where the flashback's worth doing.
It's the worst thing we can discard creatures to pick up with
There we go.
Hell yes! And we have a creature to pick up with K command. Did you ever see this coming?
All right. Thank goodness. That was what I was after out this round, so.
Yes, that was our out, because we kind of have trouble with specifically a 5/5. But basically anything else they can play is completely dead.
Yeah, Fury operates very well against these things. If they had Mana Tithe, they would have tithed last turn when we did when they Sword to Plowed.
Yeah, Sword would have been a better, because that would at least their Wandering Emperor in play, and then they would have a 6/6 Spade Slayer in play.
Yeah. AKA, they would have had to have top deck Mana Tithe, so I don't believe in it. 7.
Shout out. Ooh, is this Elish Norn? Oh.
Ha! Play a 1 toughness. Alright, I'm just playing Fury.
Let's get Fury out. Have an upkeep stop. How strange.
They've had it all game.
They might have never turned it off. If you play formats, then you keep the upkeep stop on. Good follow up.
As you said, we have
free crew. Yeah, shout outs to Faithless Looting. Cantrips get more powerful the farther out into the game you are. Did you know that?
Alright, and now we have
we own the board. Yeah.
Worried about a Miria showing up at some point. That's a card we got problems beating. We can kill that in combat.
Ooh.
Play Copter, leave up Koligon's command.
Yeah, seems very fair. Sun Titan.
Picking up nothing.
Picking up nothing. Just a 6/6. Oh yeah. What does Crested Horsemare guy do?
It has 5 toughness. So 3 plus 2 is 5.
Okay, yeah. I was just wondering if it had an ability.
It does. Whenever you, at the end of turn, if you gain life, make a 5/5 indestructible horse.
Okay, well. I guess we're picking up Embereth's Shield Breaker.
I guess we are. They don't even have a card in hand.
Which we can pitch the Shield Breaker to our looting. So he might have bigger and better things in the world for him.
That makes a lot of sense with all the looting we have going on.
No matter how bad you may or may not be in Breath Shield Breaker, you are at very least a random card in our deck. Shout outs to Faithless Looting.
Did you know that Fury is good?
Fury's pretty good. We attack. If they block, we can Bid Blast them. Or Bid Blast the Sun Titan.
If they attack, we can...
I just want to take 6. Okay.
Have fun.
Okay. We both had 6 attacks, 6, but we had the...
I was gonna, if they attacked, we would have Hitotsugu pilot.
And then Bit Blast the Titan. It would have been pretty cool. Plus, we would have gotten a loot away Inbreath Shieldbreaker that way. Okay, Big White.
Big White. Inbreath Shieldbreaker gets to become...
Stealthy Voidwalker, yes.
Oh, do I want to go this big? No.
We could go even bigger.
I'm actually thinking about Moon Sage.
Eradicator Valkyrie isn't the worst either.
Pro Planeswalkers.
It'd be way to attack their wandering. But maybe, what does that ninja do?
Exile top card of each player's library, and then you can cast it for life.
Okay. What's looking bad here? Twin shot sniper.
Like, there's nothing low end, right? Like,
Yeah. You can poke a planeswalker, but that's it.
yeah,
We're adding a swamp.
our opponent's very high. I'm just looking at like,
If we're taking out the sniper, then Chandler gets a little worse.
maybe Okay, and then we can also adjust the mana base a little bit.
Yeah. Because we only have Rakdos, Signet, and Copter, and we'd have to have like one of those and Mirror Breaker really to realistically get.
Oh, this is
Well, this
incredible.
this is the Wombo.
This is incredible. Angie Falconer is here to win games.
She's here to get faiths fettered, but that's what Agonizing Remorse is for.
Yeah.
We tank on the shock just a little moment to make them think. You know they're not doing anything. Swords, Batterskull, Basriket, Mangara the Diplomat. Um, Swords, Batterskull is the hardest thing to deal with. Swords is the thing that interacts with us. The other stuff we can ignore, basically. Basri's not very good at all.
I think Batterskull's probably the thing we have to hit.
Okay.
Because we can't answer it otherwise very easily.
Yep.
Whereas like Mangara dies to the Bit Blast.
Mangara dies to Bit Blast. Basri just doesn't do anything. This card's fairly bad. Oh, excellent.
That's
For one, that lets us cast Violent Eruption next turn.
yes, because we can.
We can pitch or Terminal Agony, whichever one. For those who may not know, because of weird rules thing, casting with Madness does not respect timing restrictions. So even though Terminal Agony is a sorcery, you can instant speed it with Madness. Which, if they token, then that might be what we're doing.
What if I'm just putting terminal? Yeah, just terminal agony here.
Yeah, seems like it.
That seems like the play.
We have other kill spells like that one. I don't think we want a Mangara. She doesn't quite rate.
No, not against this opponent. There are some cards against this opponent that we steal in the game ends.
Yeah, like Baneslayer Angel.
Yes, so terminal
So
agony.
we're definitely pitching that. Are we spicy enough to pitch Swamp? Or are we just okay tooling one?
I think I'm doing okay tooling one here. There's nothing else I'm super into.
Alrighty then. Madness. It's a good turn for Carnarium,
It was
too.
a really good Carnarium turn, yeah. Yeah, this is just a really good Carnarium turn. I have to.
What is Basri's ult? If I pick up Swamp here. -6. Okay, at the end of the end step, just do stuff. But we probably poke Basri.
The reason we poke Bosri is that Bosri getting poked here puts Bosri on 3.
Which they go up to 4, and then we can Violent Eruption it if we need to.
Yeah.
So they have swords, planes in hand.
Actually,
Maybe.
I don't think the planes is known anymore.
Okay. And we're just holding gas.
Gas, gas, gas. Next turn I can play Angie and then Violent Eruption off of Angie.
Because we'll have treasures. This invoke justice.
Yeah, this is a card from Kamigawa that's an ass kicker. It's that one vehicle, the one Colossus. Anyway, I guess he's getting hurled through hell.
Yeah, we might be putting Mangara in hell. Okay, time to go to hell, Mangara. Sadly, I'm fairly certain they're going to swords our Kiki token. They can't just let us have that.
Yeah.
But we get to attack. Actually, we could post-combat Anya if we wanted to. Give them 2 really juicy targets for their sword.
I'd rather hold Anya for being able to violent eruption. It's like a out of nowhere.
Okay. I'll note that Violent Eruption is only a 1 mana discount on the
It is, but it's a
madness,
draw
though.
card.
You do draw a card when you do it. Very true.
I'm also likely to just play Mangara next turn.
We're probably just casting Mangara next turn. What's the timing
Or
restrict? Or what's the timing restriction on Into the Maw of Hell? It's until your next turn,
yeah,
right?
next turn. So Swords to Plow and an Unknown.
Mangara's actually pretty good against their token spam.
Your
'Cause
swords.
they're thinking about whether they want to. Says we can just make copies of our reflection if they don't. Okay, march our token. They did not have to pay, but they did.
Yeah,
They probably thought it was like prismatic ending, which they would have to pay, but no, they wouldn't. Why do they do that?
I don't know.
Anyways, how much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can just double spell, like play into the Maw of Hell, or play Violent Eruption plus Mangara.
Yeah, like don't even bother doing the cute thing with it.
The cute thing would be really, really good, but we're choked on mana, and Mangara is good against the play of tokens. Because whenever they attack with, is it 2 or more creatures you get to draw?
Yeah, it's 2 or more creatures.
So it's like we can get the card advantage off the madness, but we're giving up the card advantage off the into the hell if we do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about just playing like Angie. Actually, we do Angie here.
Yeah.
The reason is so this is land Angie. Violent Eruption. Untap. Madness. And then we untap when we attack for 3 and kill Bossry.
We kill Basri.
We
Yeah, this
just
is
get
better
this
than.
stupid idiot off the table. Just better to get this done with.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mangara.
And into the Pule. And our leavings are pretty good. The Bit Blast and the Prosper are both pretty good against the 1-for-1 removal deck.
Yeah. Their only card in hand is swords.
Yeah, which they're going to be pretty incentivized to use on either of our guys. We get a trophy.
Nice.
That deck was, I think our deck was really powerful.
I'm one of the things that makes me interested in is what the deck would have looked like if we had committed a little earlier.
Yeah.
Because like
But
I wasn't convinced that madness in this cube was like, sometimes things are traps. Like like, oh, I don't know, it's got support. But the moment I saw the card that made me think, shit, this is real, was the Terminate.
yeah, the
Because
Terminate,
you don't put the Terminate in there unless you're dedicated.
Yeah, the terminate is means that what's the other one? There was a good one from it was a mono black spell from Return to Innistrad. It was destroy target tapped creature. It had Stephen Colbert on the art.
Yeah.
Yeah, murderous compulsion. This one's a good one too. Wonder if that's in the cube. I played that spell a lot. We all agree that's Stephen Colbert, right?
I always think of it as
I'm like Mr. Rogers. He doesn't have a sweater though. No, look, because he's on Malevolent Whispers too. It's the same guy.
like do you remember the 2-1 we passed up that just says vampires have madness? That,
Oh yeah,
that's
Falconwrath
also
Ravager,
that's also
Falconwrath
like
Gorger.
there's I think there's enough that like definitely, especially like, so let's go to quantity 0.
Yeah,
Um, because then we can look at like a lot of these cards that we aren't. I would like, yeah,
the
yeah.
root wall is a good. Yeah, here's Terminal Agony.
Oh wow, they even have a
You can get the old border.
old frame, but yeah, there's a pretty. Avacyn Judgment is also one that like is pretty, but this is the card that's just
Yeah,
god
Violent
damn.
Eruption. Yeah,
That feels so good getting it on Madness because you're again, it's a 1 mana discount, but a +1 card.
Alchemist Greeting. That was a common. That was a pretty good common from that set.
Yeah, and then we had some of the like odd commander EDH cards that were like, I'm trying to find them in here, but we're never like, no, they're not even in here. Like the ones that are like that one that like discard a hand, draw 3 on attack. This,
Anya's Ravagers. Yeah,
yeah,
she's that's a staple in Legacy, along with the root wall
like
is.
we
They call
picked.
it eight. That deck
Oh
in Legacy
god,
plays here's what you in Legacy what you do is you play LED, you tap it, and then play you discard your hand, play Anya's Ravager and all your root wallas. Light up the night.
light up the night.
And then you got Opal Eye, Konda's Yojimbo.
We're gonna get this. So next week we saw was like Masters 25, which is whatever. But the week after that is full Kamigawa. Yeah, full Kamigawa.
Man, how do you even this they're so different. How do you even like the old Kamigawas do not have my full Kamigawa, do you mean Midnight Neon Dynasty plus old blocks?
Yes, in Subway didn't describe how. It might be some sort of curated bit. It might
I
be,
think it'd be like a curate. They've done the curated drafts before. I can't think of any of the new stuff okay,
but the
there
like,
is new stuff that would work with old stuff, and that is they printed spirits. Soul Shift will work, right?
but there's no arcane cards, and all the spirit and artifact themes are all the enchantment and artifact themes are gonna fall over.
Yeah. So maybe they just stop. They just take out the arcane liking things. Maybe
Uh,
the shrine deck will be good. Yeah, more shrines.
but yeah, yeah, 10 shrine. But yeah, Opal, this card is actually quite strong
Hmm.
in limited. Because it says like next time a sorcerer your choice would deal damage, make it hit Conjures your Jimbo instead, and your Jimbo can prevent damage. So like basically with Opal Eye in play, you have a very invincible board.
Yeah, you have a plus also just a great blocker
Yeah, 2/5 for 3, like that's
or one
fine.
four. Or yeah, but then you can like prevent damage. And even all those things that they don't print this effect much anymore. To prevent damage, especially repeatable form, because it
Yes,
makes combat extremely fucking weird.
this so you played for a
Samite Healer.
long time. You played for a long time.
Samite Healer looks really bad
This
unless you know.
this used to be like every set had a version of this. This was
Hmm.
a super common card, like, and you can see it here with Semi Pilgrim. Like every set had a version of like what Samite Healer does. Um, in some way.
Here's
Here's a Acolyte. Um, noble vestige is just player, I think. Here we are, the Kithkin, the Barrington medic,
Barrington Medic.
um, Kithkin healer. This is a 2 for 3 instead of a 1 for 2.
Withstand was very good, even though
Um,
it was a one-shot effect. Benevolent Ancestor.
so
Yep.
so like this was all over every set. Like look at this. This is Lorwyn. This is Shadowmoor. This is Ravnica. Uh, this is
Which,
Shards. Sorry, Scars. This is Shards.
yep.
And same with
Esper Battle Mage could do it.
that's to you though. Sometimes you see you, but like the thing is, this happened all the time.
And then the
Up
cops.
until
Freak.
like here, this is from Fifth On. So like this,
And also, healer's headdress is the Samite healer headdress.
yeah. So this mechanic forever was super common and very powerful, but it is also they figured out during Lorwyn block. Wow, onboard tricks when you have like 20 of them just become the fucking worst, and these
Yep.
are really powerful onboard tricks. So they stopped printing this effect. They don't print this card anymore. What's that 1 mana shock is uh where is my good friend the best 1 mana shock ever printed? I don't think I own it in here. I don't own it in here. You might have been thinking it was like Awe Strike or something like that, but it's not. It's Harm's Way.
Harm's Way is Bobo.
That was a 1 mana shock that prevented 2 damage and redirected
Yeah,
it.
redirect to the next two. It was a stupid uncommon
Uh,
from like
M10, I believe.
M10 or
But yeah, so this just stopped showing up. And same with like prevention effects are very rare. So, but when you're in older sets, value them highly. Like if you're in the color, like these effects will make combat so much harder for your opponent to figure out.
Yes.
So,
Also, play Karam if you're playing old Rav Draft. I love a Karam.
that's the redirect 1 for.
That is redirect one, draw a card.
So, anyway, that'll be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Numbid, for jumping in our fun Rakdos control deck.
I'm Gnomebitten. We were a control deck, but we also played
what we also curved
dragons
out.
that kill you. Yeah.
We also curved out that one game with the Uthis.
I guess anything's an aggro deck when your opponent spends the first 3 turns playing
It's
planes.
true, and all of our opponents did do that. So anyway, thank you all for joining. Tomorrow FF5 will be back.
FF5 returns.
We had some incredibly bad just luck on availability for last week. This week, tomorrow's free, so we're good.
Hey.
It'll be starting early. We'll be starting at 5 and going till about like 7:30 or so. And then Thursday, nothing. Friday, Garsh, Elden Ring.
Ooh, Elden Ring.
Maybe Elden Ring. I don't know. Friday we'll see. If I have something like that comes up, it'll go there. But unless otherwise, it'll be more of me going through Swamp 2, the sequel to Swamp.
Swamp 2, the sequel to Swamp.
So anyway,
And what are you doing on a Monday, Jens?
Mondays, if you come over to Gnomebitten stream, you catch myself and Kaz and Gnomebitten
And me.
as we play through Tokimeki Memorial
Tokimeki Memorial.
for the SNES.
All your dreams come true for the Super Nintendo.
The adventures of Onion.
The Adventures of Onion. The Gaius Kinsey. Just a wretched little man. He's just a wretched little man, and he's in love.
It's great. So join us then for some fun times as well. So anyway, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.